Hello, and welcome to of creating and using a spreadsheet importer on API Spreadsheets. So to begin, first click on the importer in the nav bar, and here you can see all the importers that I have. Today, we're going to create a new one. So click on create an importer, enter a name for your importer. So we're going to say test demo for this. It already exists. Well, let's make it test demo 2, how original. Now, it will take us to our importer customization page. Here, we can customize a lot of settings for our importer, but first, let's just see what an importer is by going to this URL. An importer is a way for you to collect spreadsheets, either on your website or by sharing this link to potential users, clients, or customers. Here, they can upload their spreadsheet, and depending on your configuration, that data is cleaned, parsed, and standardized, and then saved in its appropriate destinations. So let's say I'm uploading this file importer demo through this. It gets uploaded. Me as the user, I can add a description here. I can delete it also. I can have this file ID. Now, if we refresh your importer, and we go to its imported files, we can see this file. So anyone who uploads a file through this importer can be accessed by you. This is the most simple use case for the importer. Let's add some more things to it. For example, if all the data you're collecting through this importer needs to be of certain columns, then you can allow your user to match their columns to the columns you want. So for example, let's say I'm collecting this data and I need all of it to have a first name field and a sign up date field. This is the name that will show to the user when they're matching, and this is the name that will be converted. So this, I want it to be a clean name. So I want first underscore name, and the same thing with this sign up date. You can configure many things about these columns. The names are just one of them. The second one being, is it required? What type should it be? This is text, but this is date time. If these values should be forced to be converted, in this case, it's okay, we can leave it. And then info, you can add clean functions. In this case, let's say I want my case always to be lowercase. And you can test it out by putting a value here. You can see what this does. So I pick this and then I save. Here, I can also convert date time. So let's say I want to convert it to, how about date, month, month. And again, when I save it, I get column information saved. Now, when files are uploaded through the importer, the user will have to match these columns with their column. Let's look at a few more settings and then we can walk through another file being imported. Let's say we also want to save the files to any of these accounts. You can save it to Google Drive, to Dropbox, to S3, and even to your databases. So right now, let's say we wanted to save it to our Google account. We select our Google account and we save. Then we can change the appearance of it. So for example, we can change the name that they see. So in this case, we'll call it API Spreadsheets Demo. Whether we allow the user to upload multiple files, whether we want to remove the API Spreadsheets branding, a success message, file uploaded, yay, an error message, oh no, please contact us, file extensions that to be uploaded, and a background code. We're going to leave this as it is and we're going to save appearance. You can also configure actions, such as receiving an email when a file is uploaded, password protecting the link, a webhook URL to send data to when a file is successfully uploaded. And all of these changes will be reflected upon this importer. So let's check it out. So here we have this. This has been turned into green. You can change your name too. Let's be Draco Malfoy. And now when I upload my importer demo file, the screen will take me through 2 steps to verify my file structure. Am I starting here? Yes. Is this my sheet? Yes. I'm going to save my settings and map the columns. And here the column names get mapped to first name and sign up date. Map your column. Save column mapping. Files uploaded. This is the success message that we configured popping up. And we can see that this file, if I refresh my Google Sheets account, is also saved here. And as you can see, in this file, the data was cleaned up. The name of the columns is the name that we configured in the internal name here. The values are lowercase as we configured here. The date is converted as we configured here, DD month, YYYYY. And the name is the sign up date, again, as we configured here. And we can see that this importer demo file, again, has been successfully seen in our importer. So that's for using the importer on our pre-hosted link. Now, what if you want to have this functionality on your own website? All you need to do is copy paste the code into an HTML file. In this case, I'm creating an HTML file, but you could put this in your own, any of your own HTML files. So let's walk through the code and see how it translates. Here is our API Spreadsheets library that we are importing. This code here, it creates a callback function, success and data, that is passed to this importer. So here, let importer, this variable is new API Spreadsheets importer, done because of this library. This is your importer ID that can be found in the info here, importer key, and then the callback function. The function that gets executed when an import is either complete or it fails. This function always takes two parameters, success and data. This is a boolean, it's true or false. If success, then there will be a data object. You can read more about this data and the objects it contains in the docs insert importer code, and here you can see exactly what is contained in the data object once the file is uploaded. Then finally, we call this button. This is a styling that we give it, but it doesn't matter. You can include this importer on any HTML element you want. What you must do is on the HTML elements on click property, specify the importer variable that you created, importer. Again, this is just a variable, so if I put importer 2 here, I'll put importer 2 here. So importer and import files. And whenever someone clicks this HTML element, it will start the importing process. So let's test it out. And here we open up pop-up modal, and we see the same screen as before. And again, let's upload a file, importer demo in this case. Once again, the same thing as you would see in your hosted importer, but now with added benefit that you can use this on your own website or app. Everything works exactly the same. File uploaded, yay. And if we go to our Google Sheets, we'll see another importer demo created, once again with the data being cleaned, parsed, and standardized. Thank you for watching, and hopefully this helps you begin your import spreadsheet journey. Importing spreadsheets is a frequent use case in many software as a service apps. Funnily enough, it is also a use case in our own app where we upload files to be used as an API. Best of luck on your spreadsheet journey. Thank you.